Today, we are going to talk about a cruel, disturbing, and shocking Soviet experiment, considered the most inhuman experiment in the world. The 20th century, a century when scientists around the world were conducting all kinds of new experiments, but during that time, the Soviet Union had a dream to become the most advanced scientific power in the world. It was during this era that a scientist in Moscow, Russia, named Sergei Brukhonenko had a dream to defeat death. Sergei developed a machine called the auto-injector, an early version of a heart-lung machine. This machine's purpose was to supply blood to any organ so that it could remain alive even without a body. And Sergei presented this machine in 1925 at the Second Congress of Russian Pathologists in Moscow. In that meeting, Sergei used the auto-injector on 3 organs, one after another. First, he removed the heart of a recently dead dog from its body and connected it to the auto-injector, circulating blood through it. Once the blood started flowing, the heart began to beat just like it would in a living dog's body. Next, Sergei connected a pair of lungs taken from an animal's body to the auto-injector and circulated blood through them. At the same time, he passed air through the lungs, attempting to make them breathe. Sergei claimed that when the blood passed through those lungs, the same chemical changes were found in it as would be found in blood passing through the lungs of a living animal. Of course, the scientists present, they were not very impressed by these 2 demonstrations. Their point of view was that even though the organs were functioning with the auto-injector, that did not necessarily prove the presence of life. Then Sergei took a step that left all the scientists present absolutely stunned. He severed the head of a living dog from its body and connected it to the auto-injector. For this, he connected the dog's common carotid arteries, which deliver oxygenated blood to the head, to the machine. But this was just the beginning. What was about to happen next would never be forgotten by the world. The isolated dog's head continued to respond to various external stimuli for almost an hour. When citric acid was applied to its mouth, it began licking it with its tongue, and you could also see the head responding to stimuli like light and sound. Now, whether such experiments are right or wrong, we will not discuss that right now. You can comment below and share your thoughts. We will now discuss how this is even possible. According to the scriptures, a body remains alive only because of the soul, and the soul resides in the heart. So, when the dog's head had already been separated from its body and heart, how did it remain alive for several minutes? To understand the answer to this question, we need to understand the 5 vital airs, Panchavayu. In all living beings, there are 5 types of air, vital forces, which control every metabolism of the body and keep it alive. These 5 are Pranavayu, Apanavayu, Samanavayu, Vyanavayu, and Udanavayu. Pranavayu is located in the region of the heart and lungs. It controls breathing and maintains life energy throughout the body. Apanavayu is located in the lower abdomen region and controls the downward flow of energy. It governs processes like excretion, urination, and childbirth. Samanavayu is located in the stomach area and controls digestion. Imbalances in Samanavayu cause digestion-related diseases. Next is Vyanavayu, which is spread throughout the body. It controls muscle movement and nerve impulses. Diseases like paralysis are caused by imbalances in Vyanavayu. And finally, there is Udanavayu, which is present from the throat to the head region. It controls the upward flow of energy and is responsible for spiritual awakening and the final departure of the soul. Among these 5, Pranavayu carries the soul. This means the soul is situated within the Pranavayu, and Pranavayu is located in the heart region. That's why it is said that the soul resides in the heart. According to the scriptures, at the time of death, the first to leave the body is the Samanavayu, which causes breathing to stop. After that, Pranavayu leaves the body within 48 to 64 minutes. And when Pranavayu leaves the body, it is considered death. and the body appears clinically dead. But even after pranavayu leaves the body, it is still possible to revive it, because while exiting the body, pranavayu transfers the soul to the udanavayu, which is present in the neck and head region, and eventually udanavayu carries the soul out of the body. It takes about 6 to 12 hours after pranavayu leaves for udanavayu to exit the body. And when udanavayu leaves the body, complete death occurs, and after that the body cannot be revived. Now let's return to the Russian experiment. When the scientists cut off the dog's head and connected it to the autojector, the head kept receiving oxygenated blood, and its soul via pranavayu slowly transferred into udanavayu, which is present in the head region. That's why the head continued to show signs of life for a few minutes. In modern science, there are two concepts of death: clinical death and brain death. Clinical death occurs when the heart and lungs stop functioning, and this is reversible. Such a body can be revived using CPR or defibrillation. In scriptural terms, clinical death occurs when samanavayu and pranavayu leave the body. Brain death, on the other hand, occurs when brain activity stops, and this is irreversible. A brain-dead person cannot be revived. In scriptural terms, brain death occurs when the soul leaves the body with udanavayu. Now, the point worth noting is that modern science does not believe in the soul, and that is why it cannot fully explain death. From the Vedas, we get crystal clear information that the soul is the cause of life, and death occurs only when the soul leaves the body. We hope that one day modern science will advance to a level where it will accept the existence of the soul and spread this precious knowledge of the Vedas to everyone. Meanwhile, for you, is the Russian dog experiment a scientific advancement or an ethical nightmare? Do let us know in the comment section. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.